Yeah, we've definitely like made it our kind of point, let's say, to not threaten, large scale at least publicly, other sovereign nations or any of our allies, right? But I think we are definitely getting to a point where we let's say the upper management of the United States of America, let's call it that, guys, right? They're starting to realize that we are being taken advantage of at every single turn, unfortunately. And I'm glad someone is actually trying to do something to stop. Us continuing to be raked over the coals financially by other people, right? They see, oh, you guys have money. How about this here compared to the rest of the world? What we'll do is we'll take advantage of you guys at every single turn, guys, right? And it seems like that is what everyone consistently is doing. So the concept of putting America first as Americans should not be crazy because no other country is, they have our best interest at heart here, guys, at all. They do not have it. They have their own. But when we say it, let's say, right, as a self-proclaimed world police, unfortunately, yeah, it's crazy. It's sacrilegious. How dare you say you should be putting your country first over other countries? Are you serious? Everyone else does that. Why are we wrong here? So listen, if Trump is trying to do something about retaking the Panama Canal and making it in some means profitable for us again, I don't mind it, bro. I'm sorry, guys. I get it. It's theirs. It's theirs. But if you are just going to consistently take advantage of every single thing of our good graces, let's say, then I'm not sure you should still have it. All right. Just a thought, bro. We're here. We're just brainstorming, right? We're throwing things at the fan until it hits something. Yes, right? But all right, let's go and check it out. Just say suggestion via Discord, guys. Let's do it.
Donald Trump doubling down on his America First agenda, warning Panama to stop ripping us off when it comes to the Panama Canal and the fees they're charging. Trump threatening, quote, if the principles, both moral and legal, of this magnanimous gesture of giving are not followed, then we will demand that the Panama Canal be returned to the U.S. in full and without question.
Okay, guys, I definitely have not seen that quote yet. This is the first time. Whoa. Listen, I don't mind it. Again, guys, I don't mind it.
Sunday Morning Futures anchor Maria Bartiromo joins me now. Maria, good morning to you. So when I went to sleep last night, I had no idea we'd be talking about the Panama Canal this morning, but Donald Trump is drawing attention to an issue that he thinks merits us to be discussing. So what do you think about this?
Well, you're right, Carly. We didn't know, and we don't know what else is going to come up, right? I mean, this shows President Trump's ambition and dedication to his goals, and that is free trade, reciprocal trade, and protecting the United States at all costs. So these things are going to come up, whether it's the Panama Canal or anything else, domestic as well as international. President Trump is paying attention. Okay, he's paying attention to the way the United States is treated with regard to trade and reciprocity. I mean, this is just not the case for the last 4 years. President Biden was not paying attention. We saw that in the article last week from the Wall Street Journal about how his aides were trying to protect him. President Trump knows that the U.S. is a very, very appealing place to do business with, and he's going to ensure that it's done fairly. So I'm not surprised at this newfound, protection and focus on the Panama Canal. He's going to get to the bottom of it, and he's going to ensure that America is treated fairly with regard.
And guys, that is a great thing here. All right. Like if every other country knows exactly, hey, listen, we love the United States market. These guys are, rabid consumers, unfortunately. Right. So we want to definitely do business in the United States of America. Right. But if you're giving us a bad deal on the back end of us allowing you to basically do this to our citizens, right, then you need to make sure you give us better deals on other parts, guys. OK. And the Panama Canal, in fact, is excessively important. It shaves off a gigantic, and I mean a gigantic, time in shipping, bro.
To trade and other economic issues. So let's see where this goes. But I don't know. I don't hear a lot of people talking about it, but I'm not surprised, Carl.
I know. Yeah, you're right. If you think about it, this is what he did during his first term in office with NATO. And, a lot of establishment folks didn't like it when he said other NATO nations need to pay their fair share, but they listened to him. And now many other countries who weren't before are now paying that 2%. And just a couple weeks ago, he put Canada and Mexico on notice about the border and also trade policy. And he's saying, listen, we're going to give you some time to work it out. You have about a month, but when I enter office, I do mean business.
Yeah, and he'll remember. He'll remember who is there listening to him and doing the right thing and who isn't. And he will come back with punishment, economic punishment.
Yeah.
So we'll see about that. The same thing with immigration. And by the way, illegal immigration is an issue for everybody. It's not just America. He's doing something about it, but Italy has cracked down. Other countries in Germany around Germany have cracked down.
Yeah.
So this is an issue that everybody's dealing with. President Trump is actually doing something about it.
Maria, go ahead. I was going to ask, what's coming up on Sunday Morning Futures?
We got a big show, Carly. We're going to be talking about President Trump's agenda. The big issue now is how they're going to execute that agenda. Is it going to be 2 reconciliation packages? Is it going to be 1? And now I'm hearing from my phone calls over the weekend that the debt ceiling limit is also a major issue. You know, it wasn't in this last slimmed down continuing resolution that passed and President Biden signed into law, but it likely will be part of one of these reconciliation packages coming up. Probably the first one, which means the tax extension is not going to be in that first one. It's going to be the second one. We're talking about that with Senator Rand Paul. We've got incoming National Security Advisor Michael Waltz here talking about the major issues that the U.S. faces in terms of threats like China. Caroline Levitt is going to walk us through the agenda and perhaps tell us the number of executive orders that we'll see on day 1 and in the first 100 days. We had a great shoot with Cardinal Timothy Dolan at St. Patrick's Cathedral. Really beautiful message from the Archbishop of New York. We're going to take you to the St. Patrick's Cathedral and show you how beautiful it is. He talked to us about Notre Dame. Of course, he saw President Trump at Notre Dame when they had the big event there just about a week or so ago. And then Newt Gingrich, former Speaker of the House, going to talk to us about all the drama that went on over the weekend. So much so that you had critics of Mike Johnson circling the wagons, trying to figure out what happens at the...
Okay, guys, I was definitely hoping that we were going to be staying on topic. I just wanted to make sure I heard her out in this context here. But guys, yeah, I'm definitely, absolutely, in fact, ready for the United States of America to stop basically being the piggy bank of the world, guys. I'm ready for that. I know that may sound terrible coming from, for some people here at least, guys. Definitely. But it shouldn't be. Like, imagine, who are the enemies, bro? It seems like, in fact, the enemy is the one who doesn't understand the concept of putting our country first before other countries. Like, I think that's the person we shouldn't be listening to kind of going forward, almost at all, because, again, every other country puts themselves first. And then they wait for us to basically give them some type of aid. Nah, bro. We don't need to be in that position any longer. There are people, in fact, in the United States of America that are suffering daily. Okay, people cannot afford to live in their own country anymore while we basically print more money to send more money to countries that have nothing to do with us. Okay, we are in dire straits. Anyone that can bring back the pride, let's say, in the United States of America is welcome, bro. I'm telling you, anyone. That will put this country first, that will stop allowing bad deals to almost exclusively work against us in the United States of America. Anyone that can make it so we pay the same exact price for medication that other countries pay. Okay, like there is not a single reason why our prices are 20x at times. Okay, 20 or 2,000x at times. Guys, there's no reason. Okay? But just my opinion here, guys. Listen, let me know in the comments what you guys think. You guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly. This is my lightsaber. Hey, guys. You guys subscribe to the other channels? Logical Movie Reviews with Mr. L. Boyd, along with Mr. L. Boyd Music. Oh, also, Mr. L. Boyd Discusses. Guys, check it out. And if you haven't heard it today, you're amazing.